Well, lace up those bootstraps, you We got a podcast to record.
What the fuck? Don't talk to me that way on the show.
Sorry. I couldn't hear what you were saying at the beginning of that.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
the
you
intro
pressed play.
is boom.
Okay.
And we go. And then I'm here. And then we're dating still. And then you love me. And then I love you. We got a podcast. Together!
I think that you should add that to the official intro track.
I'll ask
I think it needs
Slow Smog
Yeah.
to remix it.
A cover. Yeah.
Yeah, a cover of his own song. Can you remix
like
this
it.
cover I made?
I just think it could do with some vocals, specifically about
Loving.
how you're in love with me.
Yeah, and how you're in love with me.
Yeah.
And we have a podcast together that's on episode 103.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
that kind of rhymes.
It does rhyme.
I'm
It's
in
a
love with
simple
you.
rhyme, but it's a
You're in love
rhyme.
with me. Podcast episode 103. So it's very like, it doesn't have a long shelf life, this song. It's just actually for this one episode. Of All the Space Between, my name's Mitch.
My name is Billy. Welcome back. Yet another week. We are here again.
Another week, another squeak. That's right, I am only squeaking by mentally. I hit bottom again this week. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Called ye old Neil.
Yep.
Told
Yep.
him it was getting dark in my brain
Yeah.
earlier.
But-
Daylight savings. It is now
It's
darker
daylight savings in my brain.
in my brain. It's getting darker earlier
The periods of darkness are longer.
than the periods of light. That sucks. I hate that.
Well, just you wait for that rapid upswing. What a
Hey,
thrill it'll be.
we're in January now, so it's now going the other direction, right?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Promise? Do you swear to God?
You swear? On your
Swear to
life?
God. Swear to God to me right now that things will get better. Look me in the eye and tell me that
Okay.
things
Okay.
will improve.
The days will get longer. That's a scientific fact.
This is me. I guess I'm bullying my therapist. Like he's a little dork that I'm pushing in a locker, but I'm just like, say it, huh? Say it. Say uncle. But it's like, say that you'll one day improve, you know? Say that things get darkest just before dawn.
Say it. Tell me that recovery's not a straight line.
Yeah, tell me it goes up and down, huh? We have a non-episode today, if you can tell.
We've got absolutely just a stinker of an episode.
So, you know
everyone.
how I mentioned sometimes that you and I are both kind of sock-brained?
Yeah.
That is amplified by a significant amount.
Yeah.
Because I know that with every passing day, with every passing week, with every passing Sunday that we record this thing, where oh, I'm tired, I'm blah, blah, whatever. But you and I have been pulling like proper all-nighters recently.
Yeah.
Like staying up till like
actual-
well past sunrise.
Yeah. I full on skipped a whole night of sleep
Yeah, you skipped
earlier the week.
that whole
so-
thing.
Yeah, we're running on fumes, folks.
It's not good. And when my brain gets, as they say, bad, and I start like not sleeping and stuff, and I'm not eating as I should and stuff. Heart rate is going nuts. Lots of anxiety throughout the day as well. It'll affect my stutter quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll like just start stuttering like when I normally wouldn't stutter. I went through like two different, completely separated sessions of speech therapy when I was a child. And for the most part, I talk very handsome and good now.
That's true.
Because of that. I have a podcast and a thriving music career. But lately, it's just been hard to talk and hard to read. It very much amplifies the dyslexia a lot. So instead of reading big, long, boring emails this week, we've turned to Discord.
Yeah. Our podcast is usually a lot of talking and a lot of reading, and we were like, let's maybe tone down the reading part of
No
it.
reading,
Yeah.
no thinking. This is the ultimate Calmcast where no one has to think. You thought reading was a lot. Try
Yeah.
thinking.
Try thinking.
Try thinking about the things you just read.
Way too much.
No. So, what we're doing is something we did back in October, right?
Yeah, October was the last time we did this.
This is a lightning round. I'm going to put a cool, like, sound there, probably.
a cool thunder and lightning
Ooh,
effect.
that's a pretty good thing. Yeah, that's that. I hope I did that. If you're listening to this and heard that, okay, let's give it up for Mitch who edited that. Who edited that part and put the thunder sound right here. Did it again. Now I have to do it. What if I can't find a thunder sound on...
Then everyone's just going to have to blame your sock brain for that. That's all right. I like to begin the episode with an apology so that if we fuck up at any point during it, they're just like, well, they already apologized.
Yeah, like, okay, you almost didn't get an episode this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very close to just being like, do you just want to, like, play a fucking video game? We don't get paid for this. Like, do you want to just play a video game and not?
Yeah.
But we decided to face our fears of putting out bad content, which we'd never have before in our lives.
Yeah.
So, it's very risky when you have a perfect record.
That's what makes it so scary, is because we've never done it before. We've never done bad content before.
We've never done a bad episode.
It's been a 100% success rate. So that's what makes it scary.
Episode 103, peaking at an episode about Spider-Man's ass of this podcast, never delivered, ironically, piss-poor content on this piss and shit podcast. I hope we have some piss and shit questions. So what we did was we turned to Discord, our nice little gamer friends over at discord.com. It's not, it's an app. And we said, hey, we're doing a lightning round. I can't even find it right now. We're doing another lightning round. Send in your questions right now if you want an answer on the show. We're going to talk about that. So at any point, let's just start to read those randomly.
Randomly? The thing is, there's so many. There's so many. You hit them with that at everyone.
Yes, I didn't add everyone on this one. So we did get a lot of stuff. I love seeing people who I don't recognize as like regulars here, though I wish you would be, that we're like, ooh, who's this? Because they're not just like, Toast, who's like, I'm getting kind of tired of him at this point, to be honest.
I'm kind of sick of him.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of that little, excuse me for saying this, little fucker.
Oh my God.
That's little sniveling little...
Okay.
He's a coward.
Well, it's true, but you don't have to say it.
Sometimes we play Sometimes we play Smash Bros. He picks Kirby.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
I've seen it.
He picks Kirby, and then he sucks me up, and then he just walks off the ledge. That's coward's behavior.
I'm so sorry.
Of course it is. I'm so sorry. It's terrible.
But the point is, we're very excited to see some usernames in here that we don't recognize.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah. You pick the first one. Decide what we're starting with.
Lord. Okay. I'm just going to go from the very, very top. Sniff on Discord is asking, this is starting now, by the way, at however many minutes we just small talked about nothing. Sniff from Discord is asking, what is your favorite meal? Let's just say as of late. What have you been chowing down on as of lately?
Oh, God, you ruined my answer.
Why?
My answer was going to be anything that I eat with you.
Oh, and we haven't been doing that lately.
Considering that we've been on different continents for the past 9 months, we've not been doing that
8 or 9 months.
Yeah. It's been hard to eat meals together.
We haven't really gone and had like a dinner date, like a little movie, or even gotten to like touch each other's hand in, I can't stress this enough, 9 months.
Yep.
Now?
I could have had a baby in that time.
Anytime. You should have at this point.
I should have.
Honestly, what else do we have going on? You should have given birth to little Amelie, Earhart, the Beast, Welling.
The Beast.
I can't believe I remembered her name. Given how sleepy I am. Favorite meal? What is it?
My favorite meal as of late, probably that I've been making for myself, probably vegan meatball spaghetti.
Now say it in a rhyme.
Probably. No.
Come on.
No.
Let's play the rhyming game live on the show.
When I'm this tired?
As of late. Boom. Next one. Grab a plate. Boom. Next one.
Vegan meatball. That's some heat, y'all.
Vegan meatball. That's some heat, y'all. No, I wasn't expecting you to join in. I was just joking. But you came with the fire. You came with the heater. We could move on.
Okay.
As of late, it's what was your answer? Sorry, I'm not here right now.
Vegan meatball.
Oh, right.
With spaghetti, not just a meatball. So
my favorite meal is one giant meatball.
One meatball.
Yeah, one little vegan meatball. It's quite big, the size of your fist, and it counts as a heavy snack, a light meal. I like taking Beyond Beef, cooking it up with some taco seasoning in a pan, frying it up like that, and having that in tacos. I'll have some vegan Beyond Beef tacos. So I'll have like rice and peas. I always like to add peas to my rice. Adds a little bit of, peas.
Pea flavor.
You ever? I can't even believe I have to just. It's a pea. Have you heard of it?
Y'all ever liked pea flavor?
Stop saying it like that. Rice, peas, fresh veggies, greens. I do some grated carrot in there as well. And then the Beyond.
And this is a soft corn tortilla.
Soft corn tortilla.
That's vital. That's a vital piece of information, is that it's a soft corn tortilla.
It would be good in a crunchy, but then I wouldn't add, I would do the exact same thing if it was a crunchy, but I wouldn't just have like rice in it for some reason. I would do like refried beans instead of the rice. It's the goat combination, yeah.
Delicious.
Next one, it's on you.
It's on me. Okay. I'm gonna go for one from a new person. It's just the first one that I see from Venice.
Okay.
And it says, "What are your usual coffee shop orders?"
All right.
And I know you don't have a usual coffee shop order,
but I used to when I was a spring chicken.
And I kind of want to know what it used to be.
Let's see.
I'm curious.
It's kind of all over the place, but like if I were to just go to a local coffee shop, sometimes I wouldn't even order stuff that they would make, but just things that they will sell at a much higher price than I can get at the grocery store, like a 3-minute walk away. So I would just get like a what are they called? It's by Naked. It's like their green drink.
The Green Machine.
Yes. I'd get the Green Machine a whole lot at Vinaka Cafe in Carlsbad, California, even though they were like $6, please, or something for it. And I was like, okay. And this was like 2006, so that
Honestly,
was a lot more than it should have been.
When I was at university, we had a Starbucks and a Costa both on campus.
What's a Costa?
And it's a UK coffee shop chain, very popular one.
What if that was a joke and you're like, I don't know, about $1.50 for a cup or something, Something cute that I walked right into.
Unfortunately, I was not quick enough to do that.
What's a Costa?
I can't do it. A Costa's a coffee shop. But my order from there would always be the blue Naked thing, because when I was at university, a lot of that time was when I was anxious about caffeine. So I was just like, I'll have a smoothie, thank you. And it will cost me £5.
I'm still anxious about caffeine, and I was then too. So my actual coffee shop order would always be like from the local coffee shop. Just give me an iced decaf, and I will spruce it up in the way that I feel that very day. Sometimes I'd be like, give me like a pump of vanilla in it as well. And then I would go and add some cream, add some cinnamon.
Iced is a very I never want an iced coffee here, but when I'm in California with you,
it's the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. My regular order is a soy chai latte.
From like a Starbucks?
The Starbucks one is very, very, very sweet.
It is.
So I actually prefer to get a Costa or a Cafe Nero. The Starbucks one is so sugary, but I still like it a lot. I do still like it a lot.
Okay.
As of late, though, actually veering more towards the oat milk, but they do charge me an extra 40p for that, and I'm very stingy.
More than the soy?
Yeah, soy is free.
Soy is free, wow, okay.
Soy is free, but fancy vegan milk costs more money.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess that's fine.
Claire says, how to fix posture. My back hurts like shit.
I was just about to read Claire's, because I thought it was good and relatable.
Yes, it is relatable.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before on the show. 30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old.
It's true.
Currently, as I'm recording this.
I've seen the birth certificate, folks. It's true.
You have seen my birth certificate. That's very private. Yeah, weirdly, you took a picture of it, and then I was like, "What was that for?" And you're like, "Nothing, nothing." And then my credit took a huge dip in the last 6 months. It's been odd.
I like the idea that I could do anything with your birth certificate.
I don't know how identity theft works. It had a print of my foot on it. Isn't that crazy? I don't usually see that on a birth certificate, but for some reason they dipped my foot in ink. And right as I was born, they were like, "Welcome, bitch," and my foot right in ink.
Yep.
And then
in case you did any baby crimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
4 days later, I was convicted of a crime. And they were like, "That's a perfect match." I'm still walking around with an inky foot.
They didn't find you because of like matching the prints or anything.
I just left a trail.
There was a trail.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that answer your question, Claire? Moving on.
Does that answer your question?
How to fix posture. My back hurts like shit. So does mine. Yoga. Also get one of those little like foam rollers. That helps my back a bit.
The foam rollers are very good, but they're yoga's more preventative, and foam rollers are more like putting a band-aid on it. I think.
Right. Yeah, I'm not good at doing preventative stuff.
You got to strengthen the core, and that will support your spine, then your back will hurt less.
People are always telling me to strengthen my core. And at this point, I think it's a meme.
It's not a meme.
What's the
it's
core?
Just good advice.
Huh? Like the core of an apple?
Yes, but of your body.
Got it.
Got it.
What does that mean, though? That my spine is like an apple?
No.
I eat around. You treat me like a little Granny Smith, like a pink lady.
Stop. I'd love to treat you like a pink lady.
Me too. I think that'd be really fun. No, I will like try and like do my best to just like sit up straight. But it's it's seriously, I have to put so much effort into it. Like I've told people this before, and I do mean it. Like when you just see me standing somewhere, you could just tell that I've like responded to a lot of emails in my life, you know?
Yeah.
Like I've just spent a large chunk of my life responding to emails online.
You also sit in such a way that I've never seen anyone else sit before.
Oh, I'm just kind of sitting in a way right now. What is that way?
Okay, well the way you sit, okay, see, if you imagine someone sitting the kind of 90-degree angle where they're, where it bends, like where the bend in the chair is from the back to the seat. Usually that's where like someone's ass goes.
Would go, yeah.
That their ass goes on the bottom and their back goes on the back, yeah?
Yeah.
You kind of sit with kind of the middle of your spine in that bit.
In that crease, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
but still weirdly bent at 90 degrees.
Yeah, I'm one of those little like little worm aliens from Men in Black. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I look, just naked, you know? That's what?
That's a little accurate.
Yeah. I'm just walking around, just slithering around. Like, I can't believe the amount of sex I've had in my life. Like, thank God, right? Because people somehow still find me attractive, and I think that they just see me and it's like endearing or something.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's like just funny enough to want to fuck.
Yeah.
So thank God for that. But yeah, I have like not great posture. Sometimes I'll like around people a lot. I'll lie and cheat and steal. But mostly lie about how good my posture is, and I'm constantly like, I'm like putting it back, you know?
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like, oh yeah, totally. So like, my lower back is so fucked up at this point that like when I go and straighten it now, when I'm just like filling merch orders or something, I go, oh, you gotta stand up straight. I'll go and straighten it like that, and it'll pop every time now.
Oh God.
It'll just go, and oh Jesus Christ, please.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Put me on one of those things that stretch you, you know, those little, not the torture devices, but the things that a chiropractor will just like turn you upside down in and just kind of like stretch out your spine.
Modern day torture devices.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One I pay for some reason.
Back in the day, you wanted your back stretched. All you had to do was some simple treason.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or
just sort you right out.
Yeah. Or you have to make people like only kind of believe you're not a witch.
Only a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to mostly be not a witch. You have to be not enough of a witch to die, but enough of a witch for them to give you that back treatment.
Oh, that's the fine line.
That's the life hack way back in like the 1400s. Yeah.
Okay, you pick a question.
Okay, very next one down from Felix. How to fix your sleep schedule? Please help me. I'm in dire need of help. Felix, you're asking just the worst people.
Why the fuck would you ask us this?
How come us?
We literally started this episode being like, we haven't slept in a week.
And we start pretty much every episode being like, well, it's 4 a.m. for Billy and we've just hit record. Mm-hmm. I do have some tips, though.
Yeah.
I have some tricks and tips and hacks.
We have advice, just like we don't usually take the advice. So like, do as we say, not as we do.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes. Do as we say, not as we do. Mm-hmm. Unless you're like Toast and Jake and you want to start a podcast, then do as we do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, my therapist gave me like exact instructions on how to fix my sleep schedule. And a few of those tips actually worked. And it kind of just revolves around like, no matter how little sleep you get the previous night, it doesn't matter if you stay up late, like set an alarm on the other side of your room so you actually have to get up as soon as it, like, right when it goes off, you have to get up and you have to start your day. But the first thing you have to do, especially if you live anywhere that has any bit of sunlight, for me, I live in California, so it's easy. But direct sunlight has to, like, touch your body, like, right after you get up. Not just opening your windows, but, like, go outside when you're half asleep. Your eyes are like, oh, it's so bright. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And have that like touch your body and touch your skin and be out there and experience it. And it does this really useful thing where it helps to like reset your internal clock. And if you're anything like me, you'll just start like I'll do that literally like one time. And then the very next day with no alarm, I'm waking up at exactly that time with no help at all. And it's like to the minute. It's very strange.
Your body wants it.
My body craves it. Mm-hmm. It craves regularity,
Yes. Mm-hmm. I was actually talking to my mom about this on the phone yesterday. She's trying to reset her sleep schedule using her circadian rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
Which is it's meant to be like the natural rhythm that your body's meant to be in that like helps regulate your sleep hormones and blah, 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 blah. And the thing that she's doing is very similar, and she's been doing it for like 2 days and she's like, I'm fixed.
Really?
After like months and months of just like sleep like dysfunction.
What'd she do? Tell us.
She's getting up. Well, this is the thing. It's hard. She's getting up every morning at sunrise and going outside and watching the sunrise for 10 minutes.
Huh.
And then
That's
making
beautiful.
sure that she like sets a kind of alarm on her phone for sunset and goes and watches that as well.
And then soon after that, she goes to sleep?
I don't know, not soon after that, but that's meant to like, give the signal to your brain that like start settling down perhaps, But obviously after that point, it's also helpful to like, what's really not helpful for me is that in my bedroom, I have a daylight bulb that's very bright white and no shade on it even.
So, okay, you have a daylight bulb. So I'm getting angry now. You have a daylight bulb that I've known about for a long time. And it's supposed to like combat seasonal depression, right?
Oh, no. That's my SAD lamp. That's a different daylight light.
So you just have a daylight bulb that's just like a bluish white light.
It's not bluish white. It's bright white. It's meant to simulate daylight. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And while
and that's not good because it tells your brain that it's still daytime.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, why haven't we gotten you just like a lamp with a warm bulb in it?
Because then, listen, if I turned that lamp on, I would not be awake to podcast.
Yeah. Oh, right. Of course. We need to push the podcast back to just like a totally different day so we can do it at a healthy time. That's my opinion. This question has inspired me to fix my sleep schedule. Also, I'm at like the brink of insanity right now with how bad mine is.
Yeah.
So that should be all the inspiration I need. But one more tip for Felix. This is another thing that my therapist told me, is that if you can, make sure that where you're like spending the nighttime, where you're going to sleep is, at least for a while, like your dedicated sleep area, so that your body kind kind of recognizes that as, okay, this is where I start to get tired. This is where I go to sleep. Whereas for a long time, I was doing all of my work in my bedroom and on my bed. So I'd be there having dinner, and I would be there watching stuff and laughing and talking and gaming. And then I would do work and respond to emails all from a laptop. I would just be sitting on my bed all day. So my body couldn't look at my bed as something that I used for rest.
Right, and you don't have that like ritual of like getting into bed.
Exactly. But once you start to build that association, it's really helpful for some people. But not everybody can do that. You know, they're just, I live in, this is where I work, you know?
Yeah.
But even if you're just like working like not technically on your bed, it's like a small desk in the corner or the dining room table or not everyone just has like a dining. Yeah, just the loft outside, the guest house. You can use the guest house or maybe like one of the
wings.
One of
perhaps?
The changing
the guest wing.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, like one of those small changing houses next to the pool. Just work there.
Perfect.
No, if it's just even like on your floor or something, but just if you're doing your creative work or you're watching TV or you're doing whatever, just as long as you're not like in bed all day, so your body can start associating your bed with rest time.
Yes. Good. Okay. Give us another question.
For a lightning round, we're very just like spending a lot of time on these questions.
Well,
We've answered like a few.
Come on. How quick could our lightning be when our brains are this slow?
Yeah,
lightning. Come on.
Lightning round was a dumb way to put it, especially because we're like a half hour into the show almost, and we've answered like a few questions.
What we meant was give us quick questions that don't take much reading.
Yeah, please don't let us respond to emails this episode.
Yeah.
How about I just pass out. Last words of the night are "how'd about," and then my head hits the pillow and I sleep for 3 days. I don't even fucking edit this. How about the one from Salem that just says, in the middle of transitioning, so maybe something on self-love or body positivity? This is a bit of a tricky one, obviously. But first thing I'd like to do probably is just, can we give a round of applause for Salem on this cool thing that's happening in their life currently that we fully support and very proud of you for. Self-love, body positivity, these are hard things to tackle. These are hard things to teach yourself how to do, especially consistently. It's something that Billy and I still struggle with at the age that we are. And I'm just assuming that this person's younger because everybody is younger than us when we interact with people online.
Mostly, yeah. The mean age is younger than us, yeah.
You probably have a little bit more to say about this than I do, so I'm just going to get mine out of the way, and then I'll give you the stage. But I think it's going to go up and down a lot. But I mean, like this is coming from somebody who's just like, at most throughout my life, I would be gender nonconforming, but completely cis. So this is coming from a place of recognized privilege. So I don't want to talk too much on it. But from my perspective, it's always a thing that's gone up and down, in that like almost everybody deals with to varying degrees, even in their adult life. Even like well into their adult life. Like the older like proper adults that I know. My friends' parents and stuff still deal with stuff like this. So maybe take comfort in the fact that you're not alone in this at all. Sometimes I see my body in the mirror, and for different reasons, I'm just like, get it away from me. That's disgusting. I am
very hard to get your own body away from you.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
and then there it is. You're just trapped, and you're just like, I'm really shaped like that, huh? That's really that's what I'm working with. I can't believe this is just me forever. This is or at least it's me currently, and it's been me for my whole life, and it feels very overwhelming and bad, but it's a very skewed perception. It always is. It's a very, very skewed perception. Sometimes I would like give myself just full panic attacks, looking at myself in the mirror, just being like, that isn't right, or this is off, or I can't believe I let this get this bad, and this is horrible. And then the very next day I look at myself in the mirror and I don't see the same things at all. So yeah, it's the validity of something is that you're feeling it, and that will always be valid, but it's not always accurate.
Yes.
Emotions aren't. In fact, they're very famously known for being inaccurate, being irrational, but they're still valid because you're feeling them. So it's somewhere in between. But I do wish you all the luck in the world.
Mm-hmm. That was good advice. I mean, I think my kind of baseline advice for all kind of self-love, body positivity things is just to kind of like at the very like entry level kind of thing, but I think it does actually work, is try and look at yourself like how you would look at like a friend,
right,
or like a lover or something like that, you know, because we've got like much more like compassion for other people usually than we do ourselves for those kind of things. Yes. We judge ourselves like way more harshly than we do other people. Like, just when it comes to like anything about myself, like my skin was like my biggest insecurity for a long time. My gender presentation has been it like numerous times. My weight occasionally, like they're all things that I see in someone else, and beyond being like, I don't mind, I don't even fucking notice, or I think it's good,
right?
You know, it's not ever a thing where it's like, that it sucks for them that they're like that, but I'll look past it. Like, it's only ever something I don't fucking notice, or I think is actively like cool.
It's a part of them. Yeah, it's this thing that you can notice, and you're just like, that kind of rules. But you know, I could understand why to them, you know, they're seeing it as this big inflated thing.
Of course, because I also do the same thing, yeah. But sometimes trying to kind of, you know, step outside of yourself a little bit and just be like, what would I say to someone? How would I treat someone who was not me? You know?
Right.
You know, try and look at yourself as a friend or something. And another thing I like to think about a lot is this is going to sound so ridiculous, okay, but it's crabs.
Okay.
It's crabs, the sea creature.
I'll wait to see where this goes.
Because when you're going through like a period of like change in yourself, in your body, in your circumstances, whatever, crabs do this thing where they got their little skeleton on the outside of themselves, right? And eventually they grow too big for that skeleton, and they kind of have to decide if they're gonna just be crushed and suffocated by it, or if they want to continue growing, they have to get out of it. And they wiggle out of their crab shell, and they're just like wet, sloppy crab meat for a while, and they just have to like be out in the ocean, totally vulnerable, until they build another shell up that's like the right size for them. And I really like thinking about that, because I'm just like, no, that part's scary and terrifying and very vulnerable, but like, if you want to grow, it's something you have to do, you know? And I think about that a lot.
Yeah, no, my planned bit when you started that was going to be me waiting till you get to the end of it and going, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It didn't make any sense. Nobody's following that, and I'm not a crab. What the fuck are you saying? But by the end of it, I like it so much that I can't even clown on it, you know, satirically. It's really good. I really like it.
I like it.
Is that a well-known metaphor?
I don't think it's very well known.
Did you hear it from something?
I came across it when I was what was I doing? I was reading an old astrology book, and it was talking about the sign Cancer, which is a crab. And
I know what a Cancer is.
And I know you are one.
I'm a Cancer.
And then I took that metaphor and then I put it into like one of the zines I was working on a few months ago. But I've carried on thinking about it since then, like since I read it like 6 months ago or something.
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah, and I like that because, I mean, it sees the body as both something, it's like kind of beautiful, it's kind of transformative, but also it's just something that you have to deal with. Like, it's just a physical vessel, you know, and that's that.
It's really good. I like that a lot.
Thanks. But I hope that's kind of helpful or hopeful or something.
Yeah. To put a bow on this question, I liked what you said earlier too about just like sometimes these parts of you are things that people either they don't notice, they don't give a fuck because they're thinking about themselves, or they actively just like. And you, with everything that you were like saying before, I feel that a great deal of just like the things that you deal with when you're just like my skin sucks right now, and I've said this before in the past, but I don't notice that stuff to the point of like almost what would be considered neglection. Like I it could be doing very what you would call good and then very what you would call bad, and I'm just like floating through the day being like doop-a-doop-a-doo. You'd be wearing like no makeup and stuff and like, you know, trying to hide it and all that stuff, and you're just like, well, here it is. My skin sucks. And I go, oh, does it? Does it? And I'm like looking at it, like, oh, huh, I guess it does. I love it. Because it's not my problem, you know, because it's so much easier for me to just be like, oh, cute. But for people dealing with that, you know, your mind sees it and will just do wacky things with that. I have the most handsome little beauty mark on my face that I've had since I was born. And my mom and all of her friends, he's so handsome, look, he's so guapo, look at him, he's blah, blah. And because of it, and I remember one time, this is like an example of your brain just changing something entirely. That one tiny spot, it's not even a mole, it is a beauty mark. I love it, I've always loved it, but one time I'm looking at myself in like my early 20s and I see it in the mirror and I go, it's hideous. It's awful.
Get surgery, I think.
I was considering taking a fucking cheese grater to my face. Like I was like, get it off. Like I saw it as such a pronounced black giant thing on my face. I couldn't stop seeing it like that. As soon as I see myself in the mirror, that's the first thing I saw. And I was like, oh, I can't believe it. But like next day I was like, first of all, I do not notice it ever. Secondly, I like it. What the fuck was I doing yesterday? And that's just how brains are sometimes.
Yeah, they fluctuate. You won't think the same thing that you think about yourself now in the future, you know? And it's always the way, like, you know, when you look back on like pictures of yourself from a few years ago, like, man, I was feeling bad about myself then, but I looked cute,
I looked totally fine, because like you're seeing yourself kind of from like a third person perspective realistically. You're just like, I don't even know that person because they look so different from me, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And trying to get into that third person perspective now is helpful, I think.
Right, totally.
Yes.
But yeah, specifically about transitioning and all of that, we wish you all the luck in the world, all the happiness in the world. Self-love and body positivity are hard things to master, but like with all things that are difficult, the more you practice them, the easier they get. Which is not to say you still won't have off days. I still look at myself and just be like, what the fuck, even though I'm immensely hot.
It's true.
Let's pick some more stuff.
Okay. I feel like we're picking all. Let's try and do some quick ones.
Okay.
Sniff says best vegan cheddar cheese.
Okay, let's go. Best vegan cheddar cheese. I've not tried Miyoko's cheddar just yet, so I don't know why I would name it, but I love Miyoko's brand of just like their spreadable cheese. It's actually like fermented and they use like miso in it and stuff like that. Miyoko's is so good. I'm getting a little bit over Daiya cheese. And I keep forgetting, is it Daiya or Daiya? I'm pretty sure the company says Daiya because for years I was like, it's Daiya, and it was wrong. I'm getting a little bit over Daiya cheese. I just don't really buy it or use it very much anymore. But I guess this is kind of a generic answer, but follow your heart. Makes a great cheddar as well.
My answer is going to be Violife.
Oh yeah, I still haven't tried the Violife
Epic
yet.
Mature. You gotta get the one that's called, unfortunately,
Epic.
Mature cheddar.
Where's your Epic section in this cheese aisle?
Take me to the most epic cheese
Sorry,
you have, please.
I want one that is like a total epic win when I eat it.
I want it to be epic for my meal time, if you can believe
While the
it.
guy's looking at me, I'm giving him that like mouth open selfie like smile face that like soy boy men do in selfies.
Your most epic vegan cheese, please, sir.
I'd like to post it on Reddit later and get a bunch of upvotes for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it is the Violife Epic Mature for me. That is the best one, which Violife was our only vegan cheese brand here for a long time, aside from like supermarket brands, but it is in the US now as well, as of late last year or something.
I still haven't tried it, but they do sell it here now. Does it count as cheddar if we're talking about mac and cheese, which is kind of cheddar flavored? Because though I don't fuck with Daiya cheese shreds anymore, I eat so much of their mac and cheese.
You do, but I have to say that it doesn't count, because if someone says, what's the best vegan cheddar cheese, you can't say, well, take the sauce out of the
But okay, hold on a second, but they sell just the sauce now.
But that's still not like
okay, you put it on
cheese.
nachos. Okay, you're right. It's like nacho cheese, basically.
Yeah, it's a sauce.
It's a cheese sauce.
Yeah.
But it's orange.
Okay.
You can't argue that it's orange.
Pick another question.
What
We're
is this? What is it? What?
Oh, wait, nothing. I was gonna say we're
at
at
like 40 something, yeah.
about 40 minutes, so I want to do some snappy ones.
Okay.
Quick ones. Yeah.
Dylan says, it's my birthday. Can you perform an impromptu scat song? Let's go.
God.
A 1, a 2, a do 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 ba skip it about. Happy birthday, Dylan.
There you go.
All right. So
it's gonna be so out of time when you sing the audio files
that's fine.
together.
That's fine. It'll probably be it'll sound great. Dylan, my PayPal is midgetflatsound.org. So $5-10 is fine for that.
Just a tip.
Just a small tip. Oh, hold on? Do you not tip artists?
Oh my god! Taking money from someone on their birthday.
Well, yeah, they probably got money today. Take some of that grandma money out of the card and put it in ye old Mitch's pocket.
All right.
Thanks for being a patron, by the way.
Oh my god.
I see you're an $8 patron. That's cool.
That's nice. Thank you. I guess thank you. Yeah.
Confusion says, how do I make small talk when you have social anxiety? Quickest way we can answer that. What is that?
I don't know, because I have it and I'm not that good at small talking, I don't think.
I'm pretty bad at it as well.
Ask a lot of questions, I think.
Yes.
Is my best method.
What I don't do, which is talk. Yeah, I actually don't do what I do is what I meant. And that do what I don't do. What the fuck? Don't do what I do, and that is like talk about yourself too much. Because I'll do that a lot when I'm feeling like nervous, because I'm like, I know an immense amount about me. So I can just be like, oh yes, that reminds me of a thing about me, and and then I mean, like, especially if I'm doing it in a way where I'm just like, I'm talking about like flat sound and stuff, and I just feel like I'm like bragging or something, so I just like never like to talk about it, and then it's weird when people discover it and they're like, what is this? What is this part of your life? Why do you have a merch room? And I go, oh yeah, I was too nervous to bring that up. I wrote I exist.
Oh my god. All right, enough out of you. It's going to his head again, everyone.
Read this MurkyBot post.
Okay, this one says, from MurkyBot, one time I shit my swim trunks in the pool bathroom because it was so cold in there I couldn't feel them and didn't realize I still had them on.
What the fuck?
I scooped the poop out into the toilet and went back into the pool. What would you have done differently? I didn't read this before I started reading it loud.
Yeah,
so
me
that
neither.
was all a surprise to me.
I read one time I shit my swim trunks, and I go, okay, this is perfect for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what would I have done differently? I guess this is my real answer. If I couldn't have just gone home, because, like, they're your swim trunks. You can't just... Maybe I would have, like, seriously just wrapped a towel around me if I had it and just called it a day. Just be like, sorry, I can't go. I have to stay like this for the rest of the evening. Or I would have probably, like, done my best to run it under the sink. I would have taken them off completely, tried to wash it under the sink using, I guess, hand soap.
They have showers at the pool. You could just get in the shower with them. Like, wouldn't that be better? I don't know.
Yeah, but if they're in the bathroom, I guess it's like a public bathroom too, so that would be weird as well.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like...
People like, why are you washing your underwear in the sink?
Going...
Don't talk to me.
Well, they're swim trunks and not underwear.
Yeah, but, you know.
But what?
Know, it touches your underwear parts.
But do you... Huh?
Huh?
Are you implying that you wear underwear underneath your swim trunks?
No.
Okay. What are we saying?
I know it's not underwear, but it goes on where your underwear goes.
Okay, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You still wouldn't be washing your underwear. I don't know. I feel like you just admitted that you wear underwear. She wears like a little set of panties, and then she wears boxer briefs, and then she wears boxer trunks, and then she wears swim trunks. That's how she goes to the public pool. And then she shits herself.
I don't want anything to get in there.
It's dumb.
Okay.
That's what I've done differently. It would have been funny if you did that and then you get back in the pool and it just gets all sudsy from the hand soap, you know? You're just like trailing suds.
There was a... They said, I still don't know if it's true or not, but they said at a certain point in England when I was maybe like around 10 years old or something, that they started putting like a chemical in the swimming pools that would turn blue
I heard that.
if you peed in it.
Yeah. That had to have just been a lie to get people to not pee in the pool.
It has to be a lie.
It
because
had
like,
to be.
That would be like... imagine if you're just a kid and that happens. That's like... Isn't that life-scarringly humiliating?
It has to be, yeah.
That it just like all turns bright blue around you and everyone has to evacuate.
I heard that when I was a kid, but I've never seen it or experienced it.
I've never seen it. And I went to the pool so often, I refused to believe that there was never anyone peeing.
Right.
Like, it just seems statistically impossible.
No, it seems like something that just wouldn't never happen. That whole
but I would always still get like
pool would be blue.
I would always still get very, very anxious about it. Like that I would just like I don't know, like I just like relax a little too much or something, you know. I don't know.
You peed in a public pool before?
As a very small child.
Yeah, I have too as a super small child.
Yeah.
But at some point
in the ocean before?
Oh yeah.
You pooped in the ocean before?
No, never. But it seems you have.
I won't answer that question.
You've shit.
I won't answer that question until I have a lawyer present. Thank you.
In a small lake.
Next question.
In a pond.
In a pond.
In a shared lake on vacay.
In the garden pond.
And when that special heart-shaped pond in Breath of the Wild.
That, you know, like that special heart-shaped pond that that they have in the hotel.
Oh yeah, that.
It's in the bathroom,
exactly.
but I assume it's a pond.
Right.
Yeah.
Or that like really hot bubbly pond. It's a swamp, isn't it? It's so hot and bubbly, and people just sit in there. Anyway, yeah, I treated it like my giant toilet. I'd go there to shit every time. Now somebody got sepsis from...
Oh my god. From the swamp, I assume.
From the swamp,
it's therefore for sitting in a swamp. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. Toast says, if Billy was a sock puppet, would you still love them?
Billy is a sock puppet, and I do.
Thanks.
Next question. Billy's absolutely a sock puppet. You have such sock puppet energy, it blows my mind.
I do, it's true. It's true. Do you like the... I made a special emoji for our Discord.
Yeah, there's an emoji now.
There is an emoji of a little sock puppet, a little pink sock puppet with its mouth open with like kind of my hairstyle on top of it.
Yeah. I do love it because it reminds me of you.
Yeah, some of my best work as an artist, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go like one or two more and then I got to shut my eyes.
Okay. Well, it's your turn to pick one.
Okay. Scrolling to a random question today. What is it going to be? Was a lot of people just talking about Smash. What do I do about... Huh?
Not to double toast it, but Toast says, is Wishing technically a boy band?
I think Fox Academy is more of a boy band.
Fair.
Fox Academy's more of a boy band, just in the technical term that there are just two of them, two people, I should say. But they sing together a lot more than Christian and I do. Christian and I will like trade verses a lot, but will only ever be like 1 or 2 songs on the entire release where it's like the both of us singing together the whole song. Whereas Fox Academy, they're doing that so often.
Yes. Okay. Moth says, Mitch, can I battle you in Crayola Scoot?
Yeah, if you want to. I've not picked it up in a long time, but I think I could still whomp you.
Fair enough.
And also, anybody listening to this that wants to join the Discord, you can challenge me to Smash at any point. If you can take out my Wii Fit, I don't know, I'll congratulate you. I'll say something nice about your band or something.
I'll give you a promo. All you have to do is beat my Wii Fit.
I was going to do a thing for a while when I was like much more confident, or like before the Discord grew, where I was like, if you can like take out my Wii Fit, 2 out of 3, then I'll like
become a mod.
Then you own a little bit of Flat Sound after that point. I'll sign over just a small amounts of the rights to I Exist. But no, if you could do that, then I'll send you like a sleep t-shirt or something. And then like people started whomping me right and left. Like seriously, like they started to fuck me up. And I was like, I don't know. I think it was Alex in the Discord, who's like super young. He's only like 19 years old. And I like can't get a win on the motherfucker. Like I can't touch him. Like he's too good. And he doesn't even play often. He's always like, yeah, I forgot my Switch at somewhere else. I don't even have it. This is my first time playing in like months. And he's just wiping the floor with me.
Oh my God.
So after that, I was like, I can't be giving out merch for this shit. I'm going to be taking L's right and left.
I'm not going to have any fucking shirts left.
Right.
The Discord's much busier, and weirdly, people in there are good at Smash.
Maybe I'll do like a custom t-shirt as like a special thing that's like, I beat Mitch in Smash Bros.
Oh my God. The profit loss will be astronomical, but it would be funny. Yeah. It would be funny. So we got to weigh up our priorities, really. Money or funnies.
All right. The last one I'll do here, and then let's get off because I'm so tired. Toward the bottom, somebody was asking, is it Flat Sound or Flat Sound, and why is it Flat Sound on Spotify? The differences in the two being one of them is a lowercase f and the other one is capitalized. I've always written Flat Sound lowercase.
Yes.
But certain streaming platforms will make it so you have to properly capitalize stuff. But in recent years, not even that recent, but a couple years after I started to put my stuff up on Spotify, they have an option. You can do a thing where like sometimes your artist name, but all the time your song titles can be all lowercase. But it's only for certain platforms.
Yeah, only certain places let you do it.
So Spotify will let you do it. Apple Music won't let you do it. And I didn't like the idea of those things being inconsistent. So if like Flat Sound was lowercase on one platform, but then on that same platform, all of the song titles were like properly formatted, would have bothered me too much.
It needs to match. So, like whatever it is, it needs to match.
So even though I vastly prefer it the other way, I'm just like, that's just how it is. That's just like proper song formatting, you know?
Yes. And maybe a quick last one.
Yeah,
Sylvia says, will the pod ever be in video form?
Oh, we want it so bad.
Yeah. We really, really want to do that. The problem is right now, if we did it in video form, it wouldn't just be a screen recording of a Skype call.
Yeah,
which
it would just be like a Zoom call.
I know a lot of people do that, but like, consider how obsessed with audio quality Mitch is. It's gonna be that with the video aspect of it. Right. Then also, like when we want to do it in video, we want to like look good. We want to be like sitting on a sofa together, having our little microphones.
Shallow depth of field shot.
Yeah, just the most beautifully lit jawlines you've ever seen.
Oh my God, you're not even ready.
Yeah. So we would love to do it in video form, but it has to wait until we're like recording physically in the same space again.
Yeah, which that's up to the pandemic. That is up to the people who are making travel bans and stuff. But once Billy gets back into the country and then she's like living here permanently, then All the Space in Between will be a video podcast.
Yes.
And we cannot wait.
And then I'll have to actually start, like, not doing it from my pajamas.
We could still. I'm sure for the first, like, handful of episodes, we're going to look all proper.
Yeah.
But after that, we're just going to be like, hey, what's up? It's us.
Hey, what's up? I got spaghetti down my shirt.
Okay, let's call it here, baby. I'm tired and my anxiety is coming back. Yeah, the old heart rate. Let's check the heart rate. Let's see how anxiety works, because anxiety works in this really funny way where I think, like, I don't think I can handle it, bro. My fucking heart rate's going crazy. This is my chest hurt. It's fucking racing really bad right now, man. It's hold on, let me check it. Yeah,
what's it saying?
It is 108.
That's not that bad.
Well, it's definitely in the anxious range, but it feels like it's at a 150.
Yeah.
So that's just a part of the goddamn condition where I'm just, I don't know, man. I think I gotta getting all clammy, bro. I don't know. Is this? I guess this is that impending doom we keep thinking about and we keep talking about. Thank you for listening to All the Space in Between. My name's Mitch.
My name is Billy. I know we didn't answer any emails this time. We just answered a Discord question, so I'm going to plug the Discord. If you think it sounds like fun to be in there, you want to be in there if we do another one of these lightning rounds, and you just want to chat to other fans of the podcast, you can do that on Mitch's Patreon. You get access to Discord for only $1 per project. It's not even per month, it's per project, which is much less frequently than a month at the moment. You can do that on his Patreon, which you can find at
patreon.com/flatsound. And if you want to send us any emails for future episodes, of course, we're going to be reading emails next time. Send us an email sometime about your piss or shit question or just a relationship or life advice or anything like that. Our email is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com.
What? Sorry? No? You were going to say?
What?
No.
What? Sorry, were you going to interrupt me?
No, I have all the time in the world. I'm about to have a panic attack, but we can drag out the outro if you want.
As ever, we plead with you, we beg of you, please tell your friends. And if you want a handy little link that takes them to all the other places that we are, all the podcast platforms we're on, that is our website, which you can visit at
allthespaceinbetween.com. Thank you guys so much for listening to our very laid-back episode. We almost didn't do this, but we did, and I'm glad that we did. I love the Discord. I love the podcast. I love the people who listen to the podcast and like to hear us talk. Sorry if we weren't very bit heavy and very tired the whole time, but we do always appreciate you listening and telling your friends and writing into the show. Thank you so much. New episodes every Monday. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.